The original tablecloth green screen, $9. The professional green screens we bought when we realized the tablecloth wasn't going to work, $30. This video, priceless. We hope you enjoy the first and only cast of the Buddha News Network.
Before I begin, I'd just like to give a special thanks to Mountain Dew, who has been very helpful in providing drinks for our early bird 3 a.m. Buddha News Network cast. And now, I'm Fubarg Johnson with the Buddha News Network. Tonight, we'll be covering many stories, including the Sui and their great achievements, even though they fell after only 30 years. May they rest in peace. Also, Buddhism is being repressed across the nation, and Neo-Confucianism seems to be pushing it aside and taking its place. Outside influences from China are also bringing in these crazy things like polo and horseback riding. Who knew? Also, Li Shimin is allowing our glorious dynasty of Tang to expand beyond reaches we ever thought without any uprisings. Finally, we'll talk to you about Canton and Chang'an and why they're becoming such an important economic and cultural capital in our nation. Wait, but there's more. We will also increase your general knowledge with the Buddha News Network at the end, so stay tuned for that. You don't want to miss that. It's about 4:30 a.m. One more thing. We're about to cut over to Dusty Pickle, our weatherman, who's going to talk to you about some climate changes that have been brought about since the Han China dynasty, them people. They fell a little while ago and they brought some changes, and Dusty Pickle's going to tell you about that. Dusty, take it away. And now here's Dusty Pickle with the weather at 3:09 a.m. Monday morning.
Thanks again to our sponsor, Mountain Dew. So what we got here is some crazy weather, if you could call it that. All of this is fragmented. Good job, China. Over on our eastern border, we got smallpox, and everywhere else we have barbarian invasions. The Silk Road is in massive decline, and yeah, but it will flourish soon. Stock market up. Look at the pants. Very nice fashion. Buy it. In the stock market. Yes, the stock market.
Tonight on the show we have a very special guest named Shwing Shwong Wu from Victor, China. He's a very devout Buddhist monk who prays for the state, and we're going to talk to him about what his life is like. Could you stand up next to me, please? Shwing Shwong Wu. Alright, what is life like in Victor, China as a Buddhist monk?
Well, we don't need to pay taxes, and we basically just have to pray for the state, and then they pretty much, like, give us grants and stuff. They, like, are really nice to us, man. We kind of just get to hang out and pray.
Buddhist monks not really going to pay attention right now, but that doesn't seem that great for the state. I can see why leaders are pressing to switch to Neo-Confucianism. Thinking maybe we might need to get these people out of this country.
Stop! You're oppressing me! You're oppressing me!
You have to leave. I'm sorry.
You're oppressing me!
Buddhism's just not going to work anymore. Get out.
Alright, did it?
And that is why Neo-Confucianism is becoming popular
I'm not
very fast
dead
in China. Buddhism just is not working to unite our nation anymore.
You knifed me in the leg!
Fubarg Johnson, out for now.
I now have the pleasure of introducing to you a man of many tastes and differentiations, Su Zhao, the alternate ego, or evil twin, of Dusty Pickle. Well, what's new?
I have pants! Yes.
I see. Those are nice pants. Thank you. Well, we're going to start out with the interview with asking you a few questions, which you can respond to, and hopefully they'll help me generate some other questions. But first off, what do you think of all these barbarian invasions, particularly the Huns?
Well, they're posing a threat to our nation, but I trust the government and I hope that they'll be able to fight them off.
That's very interesting. And then also, what are some other things that are going on right now that we might want to talk about? Because,
well, we're getting horses, hemp, cotton, and the Black Plague from outside areas. So
polo horses?
Polo horses.
I see.
We have leisure time to ride them.
How much do you have lots of leisure time now? More so than before?
Yes, we do. Thank you to technology.
And pants.
My pants are broken. Who came up with this dumb idea?
fire on the little town of... Don't really care. We took fire. Hello, I'm Schmidt. I'm Wayne Powell. Wayne Powell. Do you recognize China as the supreme leader of the world? Yes. To leave you in power of your nose, you must prove your loyalty by sending us one of your scholars to Turkey. Okay. Send me! Send me! I really don't know. Is he who you're sending? No. Scholar. That sucks! Ah! Okay. Here, not problem. If you will remain in power here, you will send a tribute yearly. Okay. Ben? I'm sure he doesn't do anything wrong. Johnson, back to talk to you about our predecessor, the Sui. Without them, the Tang dynasty probably would not have flourished the way it did. Their most important accomplishment would most likely be the Grand Canal. They connected the Yangtze and Huanghe, or Yellow Rivers, which allowed for a massive boom in commerce and cultural diffusion in our dynasty of the Tang, our great nation, which is flourishing largely due to the Sui. Among their other great accomplishments, they improved the Great Wall, most likely to supplement their many military campaigns against the Koreans. Now, sadly, they only lasted about 30 years, may they rest in peace. And it's largely due because they overexpanded. They completed more projects than a civilization does in most of their lifetime. Now, this overexpansion and their overdoing of resources completed great projects like the Grand Canal and the improvements of the Great Wall, which allowed us, the glorious dynasty of Tang, to flourish immensely in our day. I would just like to say that we are now approaching 6 a.m. Monday morning, and we're going to be wrapping up here in a couple more short little news stories.
It's been a long night.
It's been a long night. We hope you're enjoying the show so far.
Mountain Dew is very helpful.
Yeah, thank you again to our sponsor, Mountain Dew. We're moving on. I think we're covering Chang'an and Canton next. They're a very great economic and cultural center.
Where are we going?
Hello, I'm Fubarg Johnson with the Buddha News Network. We are in the Economic and Cultural Center of Asia, Chang'an, and we felt bad about repressing our friend the Buddhist monk, so we brought him back to live here, and he's going to tell us about how he got here. How was the transportation over here?
It was really quick and actually kind of comfortable. I was surprised. We took the Grand Canal all the way up to here, and then we just kind of got onto a road, you know. It was a long ride, though.
Okay, that's great. We have a few more people. We're going to talk to a merchant, as well as a local student that was brought in from a conquered town. So more on that in a minute.
Specifically a long ride for handcuffs, you know.
Hello, we're back in Chang'an, and we're talking with a local merchant who's going to tell us about what he does here.
I bring goods on the wonderful Silk Road and sell them to the local population of over 1 million people.
And what is the, how would you describe the local population?
The population is made up of mostly students and ambassadors set from smaller towns.
As part of the tributary system, right?
Yeah.
And we'll be having one of those students talking with us later. I think you might have actually seen him earlier in the news clip in our footage of Li Shimini taking over a smaller village.
Hey, wait, that guy ripped me off!
Wait, I think we should probably cut that now. I'm Fubarg Johnson with our last guest of the day. He's a student from a small town that you may have seen being taken over earlier today. He's going to tell me now how he came to be in Chang'an.
I came to China as a tribute to the wonderful supreme leaders of the world, China.
And how do you like being in Chang'an now that you're here? I mean, I know you had to leave your home, but...
Oh, I love it here. It's truly economic and cultural capital of Asia.